Hey guys, welcome to my 112 project demonstration for Pooltastic. So let's just get started. Once you run the file, you're going to see the menu screen. And in the menu screen, there's three main options. The first option is where you can input a file. So let's say you want to upload a file, multi4, and this is an image of a pool table. You can do so and be like multi4.png. Then the algorithm's going to go through and identify the balls, and then it's going to give you the possible shots that you can take. So for example, it's highlighting this as a possible shot, so I can hit S to see what happens afterwards. So from this, you can see where the cue ball ends up after that and what other shots are also possible. So for now, I can say I'm going to go to pocket number 3 now and see what shots are possible. So you have the 8 ball shot, which is possible, but that's not really likely. So I'm going to go back to the blue ball, which seems like a good shot. So it's going to tell you exactly what angle you need to hit at. And this black dot right here is supposed to be the point of contact. So when the center of the cue ball is at that black point, that's when you know you have the right angle to hit the ball. So we can test this as well. And in this mode, you can also change the power. So let's say you want to hit at a higher power, you can change that with the up and down arrow keys. And you can also change the pockets like I mentioned earlier that you're aiming at. And once you do that, let's say you want to aim at the second pocket now. So now it's going to tell me the options that are possible. In these options, you can try to do this with the higher power, and that happens. Let's move on to the next mode. So let's close out of this, and there's also aim trainer mode. This mode only launches up a singular ball and the cue ball, and your goal is to figure out exactly what the orientation should be so the ball goes in. So you can use the left and right arrows to move the cue. You can change the difficulty by using the up and down arrow, and all that does is it decreases the interval, so it's harder to get it exactly where you want it to be. So for this, let's say I move the difficulty back down to something like 3, and I think it's going to be something like this. So I hit C to check. Oh, it's not like that. So it's going to tell you where exactly it should be and where the marker should be. So I can hit R to try again, and now it's a different test. So now with this difficulty, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be what it's going to be. I can hit C to check, and it's correct. So I can reset this, move around with different difficulties to test my skills as I get better and better. So the last mode of this game is actually a pool game. So when you hit play a game, it randomly assigns the balls, and you can simulate a game against you and the computer. So the computer algorithm is now it's handicapped to a sense, so it doesn't automatically make all the shots. So when the cue is black, it means it's a computer's turn, and you can hit C for the computer to choose the ball it's going to aim, and it shows that. So let's see what happens. Okay, the computer made that. Assuming it didn't, let's move over to the player and see what the player can do. And the player can control using the left and right arrow keys. They can also adjust their power. And let's see if what happens when the player tries to hit this blue ball. So shoot. Nothing much happened. And then the player can be like, no, it's a computer's turn, and go back to the computer. And that's how that works. Okay, thanks for coming along. Goodbye.